spikes for the Void Grubs, for the Dragons, these kind of things. Whereas on G2 side, you have some very good skating, like the Orianna going late game, you got this Galio.
I have some perks quotes here in this slow game. Zenith Blade, the crash down interrupts. Maybe it's not slow anymore. Labrov in trouble, wants to remount. SamD getting the Gatling gun down, shredding through, and Shattering Strike not going to come through just yet. The stun out as well with the Shield of Daybreak. The poke, nice from Han Summer. He's going to channel this up again. Zenith Blade comes through. Cleanse has now been burned. Dive.
Yeah, they want to try and set this up for Rhilech. Level 4. G2 trying to escape.
Labrov trying to block. The crash down connects on the back of him. Rhilech does force out the bottom lane though, which means no wave.
On the reset, so Han Summer should be able to push out this bottom wave and maybe open up a window for Labrov to make some plays in the map, but Maynter resetting to TP back to top side. You got push in mid as well. Actually, what am I doing?
Show me.
What's
over there?
Pink ward, which is just giving a ton of vision on this bottom side now.
Han Summer's just dead. Flashes away. SamD wants to match it. Got his own flash, but he's pierced. And he's dead by SkewMond. Gets away, fantastic flash, and that's what Han Summer.
So obviously still has the cleanse and the flash if Han Summer tries to go for something. Han's also not having his own flash does make him a little bit more vulnerable as Maynter, heavy trading against Broken Blade.
He's also overheating as well with the Flame Splitter up. Broken Blade's in a lot of trouble. Flash might have to be burned, holds onto it, Justice Punch. Winds of War also gets the cannon. Broken Blade's okay for now. Holds onto that trigger here as Zenith Blade going to connect. Cap's in a bit of trouble, running for his life now. Holding onto the Shockwave. When will he use it? The biggest question is not going to be answered. Flash timing from Maynter, otherwise he was dead.
Nice flash from Maynter. Rhilech had just spotted out the SkewMond was there, which I think immediately put the Hackles of Maynter up. And now Rhilech is mid though. Look
at the Sonic Wave. Crash down, catches the Zenith Blade though by the toe. Miasma's there as well. Poby, he's not going to need to find the kill because Rhilech took it with a Sonic Wave. And Parus will survive after a Shockwave.
Nice pace help from Parus, but with the mental control that G2 have had in the side lanes, it's made it very difficult for Navi to really play around Rhilech.
And Poby's low as well. That's why G2 can do this. Poby's up against his turret for the first time in this game. Zenith Blade going to connect. Solar Flare down as well over the blue buff that resets. The kick away. SkewMond sent to his team. Sonic Wave taken. Chomp down. SamD trying to get the damage down with Phosphorus Bomb. Rhilech gets away. Manages to safeguard his way out of dodge, but Parus going to be the next target. Cap's thinking about coming in, but never mind. Labrov with a remount up. The flash away. Zenith Blade again. Parus looking for the kill, but SamD dies to Han Summer. He finds the 1v1 that you didn't expect. Parus left him alone, and he gets bitten down. G2, Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike. Rhilech goes back in, but it will be to his death. He will take 2 with him, though. But Han Summer has picked up 2 kills of his own.
It ended up a little bit messy, but in these fights, it can go for a bit more of a burst build.
As Caps, he flashes, of course. Sending out the ball, waiting for the Shockwave. Maynter has no flash. The ulti going to be burned. He gets knocked up, and the Rumble going to be Shockwave back. Everything in the kitchen sink used to make sure that Maynter dies, and Caps gets the kill.
Nicely done by Caps. The flash direction with the Shockwave. Nicely done.
As the back going to be stopped, Han SamD. Sorry, used to saying Han SamD, but he's dead. Yep, SkewMond just chomps him down. So the biggest problem is that Navi don't have much leverage in this game, Dagda. A bit of the gold that was picked up earlier, either by Maynter. Still going to be the focus. I think we can leave this for the time being because everyone's up here for the Herald spawns in 20 seconds. Parus found out by a pillar. Shattering Strike down. He presses Eclipse, but that ain't going to save him. Chomp once again. He knows he's done for. And Caps will take the kill, who is slowly getting more and more resources in this game.
Making her absolutely look like wet paper. And it's just nice picks. I was watching on the mini-map. It's Parus in a conga line with Labrov chasing him out of his own jungle as Maynter looking for a trade again, but the Galio may be too tanky.
Oh, Poby's dead. Petrifying Gaze not reaching. Caps turns around anyway. He doesn't need to see his opponent die. As Broken Blade close to dying himself. Maynter, what can he do? He's in the overcharge, overheating zone. Flash for flash. He's still ticking on Broken Blade, but now flash down for both top laners.
And Maynter.
Oh, Torch. Is Herald going to be spawning? Rhilech going to drive it in. Wave has been cleared out.
There's a Trundle pinner.
Okay. Yeah, worried about that, I guess. Kick away for SkewMond. He can't get back in the Herald. Rhilech is dead. So that whole passage of play kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rhilech realized halfway through that and even that was just, that one's unfortunate. That was a little bit silly.
Unfortunate is the word for it. Dragon goes down G2 to stop that stacking. Like, start of the split, they come back from EWC, come back from MSI, and people are like, oh my god. You know, like, oh, versus MCoy wasn't the greatest series. But then, even after the KC loss,
Parus.
Everyone else shudders against G2. Navi They're going to be the same. Parus is dead. Comma comes through. Labrov take it. Oh! Shattering strike almost. Maynter gets in the biz. Now, equalizer down. What can you do? Huntana's run out of mana, but it doesn't matter because here comes Labrov for the engage. Trundle is just womping away. Rhilech is going to jump in, but he knows he's going to die, right? When's the next pillar coming up? SkewMond will flash instead. It's just ridiculous at this point. This Trundle is insane, and SkewMond, I think he's just toying with his food. And
even the Chains of Corruption from Hansama, preventing Rhilech from following up on the Sonic Wave, maybe putting some threat on towards
Team Heretics. I think SK unpredictable. Team Heretics have been a little bit better. I mean, Navi have had some pretty good series. Game 1 of this series was pretty good. So, she was ran. Rhilech is going to face check. Crash down, Chains of Corruption. He is dead in an instant. Hansama's damage computes while SkewMond is battering away. And Parthenax down on the bottom of our screen.
Yeah. A little unfortunate for Rhilech because that was their cross map.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, and I can understand where he's at. Like, hey, look, let's send out a Hail Mary play. Maybe hope we can get Parus, but... not Parus, sorry, Labrov, but not able to. And yeah, I think they're fine with that. Something tells me they're okay.
No, I mean, no spite for Navi. They're definitely not fine with that. But you said on G2 are fine with not bursting a smite.
Yeah.
So Baron's gone. And as you at home can tell by us casters being nonchalant, however quick today was, because as G2 pushed towards the top, Navi on their grand defense ain't going to be able to do too much. It's up to Maynter. Can he get an equalizer down for Cap? Shockwaves in his face. Pillars up as well. Chains of Corruption going to connect only onto Parus as support, but in goes SkewMond. He gets sunned up. Equalizer's beauty actually here, but Broken Blade flies on in. Navi in a bit of trouble. Maynter spreads from the pack. In a bit of trouble as the crash down. Labrov! James again. He's kicked away. Sent packing. Maynter trying to burn them to a crisp as Winds of War again fluctuates with a bit of damage, but it's just the inhibitor for now. Good disengage from Navi. They survive. But the inhibitor will drop. And even though 6 is kind of the magic number, as KC kind of proved with the 6-0 start, where they are the top of the table. G2 aren't far behind, and this win all but gives them a nice little move past the halfway point of the split. Your Monday night's going to end with a 4-0. Here comes G2. Golden is Maynter, but not for long. He flashes away. Equalizer down yet again. And once more, it's not too bad. A Solar Flare thrown in as well. But a summoner from Maynter to survive with his flash now being down. Parus looking for an angle while G2 escapes.
Just moving back and forth between their fans and the base. As Maynter actually going to take quick TP in. And now...
Petrifying Gaze on there slow. Grounded. Nice. Shockwave brings him back though, and he will die. Shield won't save his graces. As Hansama moves to 6. Parut's going to drop down. They've got to deal with the business here on Navi from bot, from top. And the way G2 are ending this game is going to be all 3 lanes at this point. Navi down 1 for another 45 seconds. An Infinity Edge for Sam D to try and hold on at 9,000 gold in the hole. And G2 putting short work to what we thought could be a team up and rising. Only game 1 looked close. Game 2 looked unremarkably easy for G2 as a chomp out of the last Nexus Tower going to be there. Parus going to flash away. Piercing arrow after piercing arrow for Hansama connects. And that is going to be enough to move to the Nexus.
You're getting a little low though. Caps doesn't have any mana. Navi, this would be your moment.
That Solar Flare almost hit me. Getting closer to the sun as Parus going to Zenith Blade in there, buying time. Rhilech looking for an angle, but Parus is going to quickly die. Poby looking to hit his target, and that's going to be onto SkewMond as Caps jumps on forward. G2 can't end yet. There's a big one. A shutdown. Labrov for the engage. It's just messy in front of the Nexus. It's not even great play from G2, but they're that far ahead. It doesn't matter. Broken Blade flashes backwards. I mean, G2 are laughing because this one's done. Another 2-0, 5-1 for G2 at the halfway point.
It's another win on SkewMond's birthday weekend here at the LEC. G2, very confident game number 2. Game 1, a little bit slower, a little closer.
They look like our second best, our best team in the region.
I mean, it's KC and G2 battling it out, right?
Second best.
I think it'll be a case to see what they can do as we march towards playoffs, but take a bow, lads. That was a beautifully executed game number 2.
Was indeed. Caps looks happy.